13th Punjab in 1965 war. The battalion was commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Sardar Muhammad. It was part of the 102 Brigade in the attack in Cham as part of the Operation Grand Slam and performed outstandingly. Pakistan enjoyed an overwhelming superiority in this sector in artillery and tanks, and Pakistani victory was a foregone conclusion. As you can see, the battalion attacked in Cham in the central area, while 9 Punjab went towards the northern side and 8 Baluch were deployed towards the southern side. Indian 191 Brigade had abandoned Cham salient and had retreated to Rakhnur, although a new defensive position was established at Roti to establish a new defensive position at Roti. A bridgehead with no clear enemy in front had already been established by 14 Punjab, and 6FF had mistakenly advanced to Nawa Hamirpur, and 6FF and 13 Lancers were attacking Indian defensive position of 20 Lancers Squadron and 41 Mountain Brigade at Roti. At this time, 13 Punjab was ordered to move to Cham from Cham to Khod and reached Khod at 1830 hours 3rd September 1965. The battalion also provided a company to 13 Lancers opposite Roti Ridge for local protection and a company to protect the line of communications from Khod to Pallanwala. As you can see, 13 Punjab crossed Tavi River at 1330 hours 3rd September 1965 and reached Khod. As you can see, this is how they crossed the Tavi River, and via Pallanwala they reached Khod. Already 13 Lancer and 6FF were in contact with the 41 Indian Mountain Brigade, holding a delaying position at Roti. As you can see, 10 Brigade Commander issued orders at 1900 hours 4 September, in which 13 Punjab was tasked to support 14 Punjab, which was to attack Cham from the south, as the map depicts below. As you can see, 13 Punjab is ordered to move from Khod to support to south of Jodian and support 14 Punjab attack on Jodian, 1700 hours 4 September 1965. As you can see, 14 Punjab was tasked to attack Jodian from the south, while 13 Punjab was also tasked to support the 14 Punjab attack on Jodian on 1700 hours 4 September 1965. As you can see, 13 Lancers and 6FF are already facing the 41 Mountain Brigade from the front, as you can see at Roti. 13 Punjab was to guard right flank of 14 Punjab when it attacked Jodian. However, when 13 Punjab reached 14 Punjab location at first light 5th September 1965 to support their attack on Jodian, which was to be launched at 0730 hours, the orders were modified and 13 Punjab was ordered to march 10,000 yards further east and establish a roadblock on road Jodian Akhnur to block the retreat of Indian troops holding the Jodian Roti position. 13 Punjab advanced as ordered without its heavy anti-tank weapons, encountered Indian tanks on the way, which it engaged with light 3.5-inch rocket launchers, and successfully established a blocking position at Chak Kirpal Dilpat at first light 6 September 1965, which was to be the farthest limit of the Pakistani advance in Operation Grand Slam, just 4 miles short of Akhnur, as per Brigadier Rizvi. As you can see, at the last moment before HR at 0715 hours 5th September 1965, 13th Punjab is ordered to advance 10,000 yards further and establish a roadblock on the Jodiyan-Akhnur road, as you can see in Chak-Karpal-Dilpat area here. As you can see, while 14th Punjab was attacking the Indian position at Jodiyan, as you can see, 41 Mountain Brigade holding Fatwal, 41 Mountain Brigade holding Troti, and 28 Brigade holding Fatwal, as you can see. The battalion lost its forward observation officer, Captain Islam, who was wounded mortally on 5th September 1965 and evacuated by helicopter but sadly did not survive. The Indians meanwhile had evacuated Troti on night 5th September 1965. 6th FF and 14th Punjab reached the left flank of the battalion on 6th September 1965. The battalion also repulsed various Indian counterattacks with minimum losses. Meanwhile, 6th Brigade relieved 102 Brigade and the battalion was placed under command 6th Brigade on 0001 hours 8th September 1965. On 10th 11th September, the battalion was relieved in its Dilpat Karpal position by 6th Punjab, as indicated in the map in a previous section of this book. About 6th Punjab, the battalion was deployed at Troti as 7 Division Strike Force grouped with 13 Lancers. Later it was engaged in minor operations in the hill sector. The battalion lost total 24 soldiers in the war, a relatively low figure for an infantry battalion. This may be ascribed to the fact that Pakistan Army enjoyed significant superiority in tanks and artillery. No officer of the battalion was killed in the war. By and large, the battalion faced no extreme odds where an officer had to lead from the front and sacrifice his life. The battalion performed outstandingly in the war and completed each task assigned to it 100%. There was no case where orders were misunderstood by the battalion, as was the case with 14th Punjab in the same sector. Although the battalion advanced farthest in the Operation Grand Slam and successfully established a roadblock on Jodiyan-Chham Road, it was ham-handedly dealt with in gallantry awards and received no major gallantry award. This may be linked to the fact that it had no old boy network in place as far as Grand Slam was concerned. The battalion's net impact in the war in its own capacity was positive. However, Operation Grand Slam was a strategic failure, hence the battalion's overall impact in the outcome of the war was nil. An outstanding battalion which fought very well, strangely did not carry on the same performance in 1971 war.